Hey guys, what's up? This is the 1000 subscriber video. I was trying to think of something cool to do, and I couldn't really come up with anything, so I thought I'd just do a setup tour. The mic quality is not going to be great when I'm actually walking around my room, it'll just be my phone. And I am going to maybe get a new mouse pad later down the road, and so when I do that, I'll probably do like a little unboxing thing, and I can show that off. But for now, thank you for 1000 subscribers, it means a lot. And let's just get on with it. I mean, if you don't care for this, then you don't care for this, but if you do, you do. So let's move on. So I try to make it as clean as possible, but we'll start off with the little display cabinet that I have basically behind me at most times. So, a little Radiohead poster, a guitar fretboard, some staff, and Stormtrooper, you know, whatever. And then the keyboard that sometimes I use, and I used to use more, but the thing is, once I got used to using different types of keyboards, and like, there's something about these buttons, they just, I mean, like keys, but they're buttons. They just feel weird, and they're really small for my fingers, so it's quite awkward. So I'd rather just always program it in, but yeah. And then we've got a big, like, squid thing as well, or octopus, as well as the small one that I painted. And some alcohol, 2 whiskeys, of course. Books and CDs, lots of different CDs. I mean, if you want to rotate your head around, there's lots of random ones in there. And then a sketch pad, the Overwatch comic, monstrous comic, which is beautiful, and I kind of use it like an art book because I'm gonna be so real, this shit is complicated, it's too difficult to read, and there's too much lore, and there's so many, so I might not. So if anyone knows about monstrous comics, then you understand. And then that's kind of just junk, and a guitar body, and yeah, just kind of ignore it all. And then obviously Slumber, Batman comic, and books, and water, and then the actual desk is over here. So, it's a fairly simple setup. I'm trying to make the best of it, and I want to add more stuff to it eventually. Like I said, I'll probably eventually get a new mouse pad and add that in. And I'm trying to figure out what other stuff there is to add. Like, we've got a little fake plant and a little cow ox thing and what have you. Cables are a bit bad. It wasn't too bad a minute ago because I moved everything over to the right, but then I moved it back to the left because I wanted to use the charger. But yeah, it's not great. This is where the magic happens. Oh, I should turn the light on, actually. That would be quite good to do. There you go. That's much better, you see. Okay, so I've obviously got quite a big little mouse pad already. There's the top-down view. This keyboard's really cool. I think it looks really nice as well. I don't think the colors are going to come out that well, but it sounds quite good. Oh, I don't mean to open up. You know, quite like focky in that. G Pro wireless, of course. It's a classic mouse to have. Too bad I kind of dig my finger in a bit, and you might be able to tell, but bits of it are like kind of scraping off, but you know, it's what it is. 144 Hz monitor. I mean, eventually I'll get a better computer, then I'll get a better monitor, but for now that works very well. And then that's just the random 60 Hz I used to use. So yeah, headphones. Get some cares. These are the wireless. I think they're M20. They're basically Audio-Technica M20Xs, but they're the wireless versions. So they're like M20 BTs. So they're like an updated version of the M20X, but they're wireless. So the sound quality is like fine, and M20X is passable, but you pay an extra like £20 to make them wireless. The main reason I like wireless is because you can use your own cables and unplug cables and stuff like that, so it's quite useful. But they are a bit plasticky and a bit shaky, but overall they get the job done. And then I have IEMs in there if I ever need them. And then that's connected to a Focusrite Solo. I mean, like, what else are you really gonna get? Like, it's just a basic thing to plug. You know, you can plug your guitar in, you can plug an XLR mic when I eventually get one, and the cable there. So yeah, and guard in it is the cow, of course, and then there's the PC, which I know most of the specs, and they're not great, right? It's not gonna be incredible, but I think it's a Ryzen 5 4500 with a RX 5500 XT, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 3200 megahertz. And anything else that's important? I mean, there's a terabyte NVMe and a 250 gig SATA SSD. I mean, the rest of it, like, do you really need my motherboard power? I mean, like, who cares about that shit? And there's like an MSI case or something, I think, because you can change the colors on the top here, which is quite nice. And I like using white. And then I added an extra couple of fans, but they were really cheap fans, so I've had to unplug a lot of them because the bearing died on them. But you know, then plant. And yeah, that's kind of it, actually. I just speed around that shit. I mean, I've been using a blue snowball for like 10 years. It's kind of having problems, so maybe eventually I'll fix it. But I just keep audio engineering it out by just adding different EQs and compressions, and honestly, OBS's noise suppression is really, really, really good. So yeah, full view, and I obviously have a nice latte on the right, because why not? Oh, and then the guitar, if anyone really cares. It's disgusting and used to death because I've had it for ages. Right, and it's just a Squire. I think it's the Affinity one, so it's pretty the better Squire Strat, and I like blue, so why not play a Strat? And yeah, I know Strats are basic, but I like the single coil, I like the bridge pickup, you know, it's all good. So yeah, I don't think I missed anything. And that's it, that's where everything is. Overwatch. Then we have like OBS there, and that's everything, and there's the room. And hopefully eventually, because there's this new house, there's nothing on the walls yet, hopefully I can put some stuff like here and above. I mean, I really like the idea of doing a shelf across the top that you can then like hang plants off of and put lights on and put some CDs on top of there. I think that's really cool, and I did that ages ago in my old room, and that was really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. This is the desk setup. There you go, a little freeze frame in case anyone cares. And yeah, peace and love.